So this is just a wee short film just to show how the ventilation system and the climate control works in the car. There's a number of different settings that we can use to make sure that obviously it's comfortable, temperature's comfortable for the occupants of the car, and that we can keep windows clear and things like that. So I'm just going to start off with one of the more basic controls is the temperature gauge, which is on this side here. You'll be able to see from the display that if I turn it to the right, the temperature increases, and if I turn it to the left, the temperature will decrease. The fan speed can then be adjusted using this button, these two buttons here. So fan speed up or fan speed down. The direction of where the airflow is directed would be from these buttons here. So if I press this button, the arrow is pointing down to the feet, so there are vents down at floor level and underneath the front two seats, which will direct the airflow to the floor of the car. If I press this button here, that directs the airflow out of the vents which are placed on the dashboard. If I press this button here, that directs the airflow up to the windows. It's quite an unusual symbol to be directed towards windows in this car, but however, that's what it is. If I want to clear the windows quickly, I can press this button here, so that's directed to the windows. If I press that button, the aircon automatically goes on, and as you can hear and see from the screen, the fan speed has went up to the maximum, and that's to clear the windows as quickly as possible. Now that could be obviously quite a loud noise, so we can change that by doing one or two things. Once the windows have cleared, you can just manually turn the fan speed down, just to press that again, just to bring it back up again. The other alternative is to press the button beside it to direct the flow back to the windows, and then it returns to the original fan speed. What this button here does, this button here recirculates the air that's already in the car. You cannot clear the windows with recirculated air. You have to have this function off, and that's then going to draw air in from outside. You would use that setting if maybe you were suffering from hay fever, there was a bad smell outside, maybe there was a lot of dust outside and things like that, so that you're not getting that into the cabin of the car. That would block that off. The button to the left hand side, now the engine isn't running at the moment, so if I had the engine started and I pressed that button, that would demist the back windows, or the back window, sorry, and it would also demist the wing mirrors. So there's heated wing mirrors in the car as well, and you can clear both of those from that setting. The car is fitted with climate control, so with climate control you can set the temperature of the car, and the car will automatically adjust the heating system to maintain a nice constant temperature in the car. If I press the auto button, you can see that it now says soft. The aircon has come on. So what it's going to do is it's going to maintain the temperature of 22 degrees. Now if I was to crank that up a little bit, you can probably hear the fan speed just get a little bit louder there. It's working a wee bit faster. What it's trying to do is it's trying to build up the temperature up to 27 degrees. If I press the auto again, it will come on fast, and it does that even quicker. Okay, now I'll just turn that back to soft again. What this car also has is it has an auto defogging function. On the windscreen there is a little moisture sensor, and when it's set on the auto setting, if the windows started to fog up, just on the screen, just where my finger is, you would see like a picture of the steering wheel, and it would flash max. So it would automatically come on until the windows were cleared, and then when the windows were cleared, the moisture sensor would recognise that, and it would turn the heating back to the previous setting. So it does that automatically for you. So once we have the climate control turned on, you shouldn't really need to worry about having to demist or defog windows. The button on the left hand side, that says dual if it's not clear from the camera, but if I press dual, it can now turn the temperature down on the left hand side, so we can have air flowing at one temperature on the right hand side of the car and air flowing at different temperature on the right hand side of the car, and that's climate control.